get everybody leveled up really quickly so that we get right back up to speed um, with the game. Now, again, I am not one of them grinders who goes out there. I'm looking for deep ravens. Would I know it's over here? I just probably haven't gone that far. Yeah, guilds do have their advantages. Some guilds are, again, player versus player guilds. Other guilds are role player guilds. Others, like ours, are miners and crafters. So there are all types out there. Before you just make the jump into guilds, I would suggest to go ahead and do a little research. Come talk to the other guilds, and what I will do for you here, as I do for everybody else. We welcome newcomers to come into our teams, actually the Mumble, excuse me, and come chat with the members and talk with them and find out whether they're fit for you or not. And of course, we prefer to talk with you so we can feel you out as well. So I put the information up there on screen for you. But again, go ahead and check out all the others. On the forums, there's a whole topic listed on guilds alone, where you can see all the different guilds, what they have to say about themselves. Some have voice servers, some do not. But I happen to again have the slight advantage of being able to provide you with the information on my guild here. So I would say go ahead and come on in. Go join the folks over in Air and Voice. There's about 5 or 6 people online right now, including one of our people who was a recruiter, who you would probably want to speak to. I suggest when you come in to find one of our recruiters, and they can give you all the ins and outs, what we're all about, all that fun stuff, and give you the spiel. So I've come out here for 2 reasons. One, I can get some awesome experience points while I'm out here. And 2, it's just something I know my way around, and I know I can pretty much fight everything that's out here right now. This is Deep Ravenswood. This should be a level 40-ish area. I am 45 now. I am 46 now. I've been up as high as level 70. But again, I don't kill myself coming in here anymore to grind all the way. Now, these Bear Patriarchs are pretty little tough characters. Now, what this happens, and I'm going to give you a demonstration. Here's a combo, and I take the thrusts, throw it on there, and I get Smoldering Shiv. Now, what I can do here before I go into combat is I can set up a couple combos. I can hopefully toss my shield up. There we go. Now I've got 3 combos, and one of the great things is a couple of these are ranged, so I can now go ahead and shoot this off and start doing some damage to the bear before he even gets here. And one of the advantages to that, of course, is he gets here already hurting. Now I'm going to stack a 3rd one of these with that touch, and we're going to go ahead and hit him with that. And that touch is one of my favorites because it not only takes life from my opponent, but also steals some of his life and gives it to me. Now, if you've noticed here, what I've done, like I said, is I've taken my first 5 slots and I've put together 5 different skills that allow me to do 3 to 4 different combos just using those 5 slots. So I'm not constantly searching for what the combos are. And of course, they highlight in green Here's a good example. Over here I have Death Ray, and over here I have Fire Arrow, because Death Ray came up in a blank spot. But I prefer them to be together right here, so that I can just easily combo them when they're right next to each other. Now, of course, I got 1,800 adventuring points. Exactly. It's all about the synergy. A lot of people don't understand that concept of the word. And of course, here I can again now start setting up for the next bear. And that didn't work out quite as well as I liked it to. But I could still hit him with it. And again, see, I'm failing here because I don't have the greatest chance in the world with the armor I'm wearing. But you'll see how easy it is for me to combo these once they're really close together. It makes for a lot easier. That's probably a waste of a spell. While I'm doing this, and again, while I'm harvesting, I can be comboing. I'm gonna wait for my next combo to come up here. This is an awesome spell, Fiery Decay. It does quite a bit of damage over the long run. Turn this off, because one of the things that does annoy me is having those tooltips come up when I'm working actively. It's nice for demo and for learning it, but once you've learned it, you really don't have any need for those tooltips. They just get in the way on your screen. Again, that is my opinion. Some people like it. And that Patriarch gave me 2,200 experience. Yes, Fizzle is due to armor, and of course my training in my particular skill. Now, while I was telling you that the number of your skill is for how many times you can put it in your deck, you got to pay attention to what the definition of the skill is, because some of the skills will say added 20%, added 30%, added so-and-so. So those that have an added percentage, of course, you want to get that maximum percentage out of your skills. So, of course, you do want to max those skills. Now, I'm hoping to get a fire arrow here. And again, this is what I don't like. I have to wait for a fire arrow to make a combo, and I'm sitting here with my hands up my butt. And there it goes. And so I don't get a chance to do the combo because I have to wait in a random deck, which is ridiculous. Correct, absolutely correct. Like a strength buff. That buff, you get a percentage by going ahead and, going up 10%, 20% next level, 30% the next level. So those you have to pay attention to. You got to do a little reading and research and just not jump in and go, oh, I want 5 and everything. 5 and everything is not always the best. Bigger is not always better. And of course, anybody knows how they've engineered this game. They've engineered it so that the little guy has a chance. A level 20 character could feasibly take down a level 40 character, given the right situation, circumstance, and setup. The way to increase offhand damage is to stack your cards. That's something I did not go into, and I can touch on that. I think I did it here a couple times. And I will see if I can't get a good stack going on something like that. And right here you'll see the offhand attack. Let me see if I can get this bear skinned. There we go. And that's another thing in the combat system. We have what they call stacking. So if I have my health glyph here, and I stack it on top of the other health glyph, which I can't because this is locked. Another thing you can't do. You can't stack a floating glyph on a locked glyph. Of course, heal is something, here we go. So we can take our death ray and stack it once, stack it twice. So now you'll notice I have the number 3 here, and we'll do that again over here. Now, the more you stack, the more damage you can deal. So instead of getting, say, 10 to 20 damage, you would get, 30 to 40 damage, depending on the stack, your skill levels. Now let's see, I don't have offhand coming up anywhere. It's pretty random in my deck. So what you would need to do is find your offhand attack, or set up your deck so that you can stack your offhand attack. Now this is another feature I do like, which is the knockback feature. A bear can knock you on your butt. But see, I understand the fizzle chance here. Okay, I'm in combat and this guy's beating on me and I just can't get the reagents together. I get that. What I don't get is waiting for these things to get dealt and losing the opportunity to make a kill. And again, you'll hear me go on and on about this on a pretty daily basis. Whether I get anything done about it or not is another thing, but right, offhand doesn't require focus. That is actually one of the things, and actually that was exploited originally, where people were just getting a build to a certain point and putting nothing but offhand attacks in their deck, and that was all they would do, was go out and slash, 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 slash. And again, that's part of the reasoning supposedly behind the deck system, is to, I don't know. I still don't get it. I'm not going to speculate on what's going on in the minds of our developers down there. I just do know that they do listen to us. They do take into advisement everything the players say. And they do a damn good job. So, I mean, we can't complain too loudly. But as an investor, as a developer in the game, and as a town owner, I want, of course, have my say. And I just think it's great that anybody can actually get in touch with the developers. Come on, I'm getting my butt hurt here. And of course, I can't get that combo because I'm sitting here waiting on a glyph. Very, very, very terrible, terrible, terrible. And that was my understanding, is they did something so that you couldn't do that, but I've still seen people doing it. I think it still is possible if you do it in a locked deck. We are live. Yes, my buddy.
I was going to tell you that your deck isn't built very well.
It's built the way I like it, because I don't like decks. You know that.
Okay. Well, I mean, because you could... I was going to say that you could end up actually having it a little bit better designed, as far as, like, if you only want your close attack skills to all spawn in the same spot, and then your distance attack skills built in another slot, it becomes a little bit easier to manage instead of being completely random.
I don't agree with that. If I want all my, say,